The town of Clayton says a man died after a 19-year-old fell asleep at the wheel. And one man is in the hospital tonight after crews rescued 4 people from the water in Emerald Isle. We are continuing our coverage tonight of a mass shooting in Virginia Beach. It happened last night at a city municipal center. We know that 12 people are dead as well as the gunman. Good evening, I'm Dillon Huffman. The shooting is hitting that community hard. People are coming together to show support to the victims and their families. Zach Dahlheimer is in Virginia Beach. And Barry made landfall in Louisiana today as a hurricane, but soon went back to being a tropical storm. The National Hurricane Center says dangerous storm surge, heavy rain, and wind conditions continue across the north central Gulf Coast. Hillary Lane has more from Morgan City, which is close to where Barry arrived. Heavy rain in Catawba County caused flash flooding that left some drivers stranded. Several inches of rain fell in less than 2 hours in Hickory, North Carolina. One person is dead in Kinston after a shooting on Friday night. Police say it happened around 11:40 on Williams Street near Snow Hill Road. 51-year-old Thomas Sutton died at the scene. He was shot multiple times. Boating season is just weeks away. Last year was one of the deadliest for boaters across North Carolina, and we're learning the do's and don'ts of out on the water. Andrew James has that story. 2 people are dead after an early morning car crash in South Carolina. Country music superstar Travis Tritt was indirectly involved. A mother is trying to bring awareness tonight after her daughter was swept away swimming at Emerald Isle. You might remember Paige Marisol and Ian Lewis were both killed while swimming last month. And now Paige's mom is turning her pain into purpose. Colleen Quigley has more. A West Virginia couple on vacation in the Outer Banks bought a lottery ticket worth $1 million. They paid just $2 for the ticket. They stopped at the Circle K in Kill Devil Hills after running out of gas. That's where they got the ticket. Congratulations to them for sure. This is the second time in a month that a winning lottery ticket has been sold at the Circle K in Kill Devil Hills. How cool is that? It's a story that you first saw on WNCT.com. A body was found early this morning around 9 o'clock in Lenoir County along the Neuse River. WNCT's Kara Gann is near the scene, and she has more on what exactly happened. Kara, what can you tell us? We begin tonight with a very sad story. It's a story that you first saw on WNCT.com. Congressman Walter B. Jones passed away this afternoon in Greenville. He was 76 years old. The White House says President Trump has not been briefed yet on the contents of the Mueller report. It remains in the hands of the Attorney General. Mullalingi has more from Washington. I'm Dillon Huffman. New tonight, Winterville police are investigating a wreck that sent one person to the hospital. It happened at the intersection of NC Highway 11 and Davenport Farm Road near Moore's Barbecue and Pitt Community College. The Pitt County Sheriff's Office says one person is dead after an early morning shooting in the Belvoir community. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Dillon Huffman. Investigators say that shooting happened at the B&N Mobile Home Park on Keith Drive. Our top story tonight, one man is dead and another is injured after a shooting in Goldsboro early this morning. Well, there's a restaurant in Lenoir County relying on generations of experience to serve up some great barbecue. 3 C's Barbecue opened just outside of Pink Hill in the summer of 2017. Back here in the east, one man has been arrested for murder in Craven County. The sheriff's office says they were called to a home late Friday night. Maybe he just wanted to go outside and see some of this nice weather.
He looks sad too, is a thing. Like he was like, hey, tell all my friends I'm saying bye.
An 8-year-old boy was bitten by a shark at Bald Head Island in Brunswick County. That's according to a village manager Chris McCall. The boy was bitten in the leg and taken to the hospital. He is expected to make a full recovery. A lot of people love the beach, but trash on the sand or in the water can ruin your trip. One family is looking to clean up our planet, all for a good cause. Marilena Baloris is along the North Carolina coast with more. The parents of Paige Miracle are raising awareness about rip current safety. She was caught in a rip current back in April in Emerald Isle. She later died. Her parents are trying to make sure other parents don't have to lose a child. Bridget Chapman reports. New tonight, 2 people were taken to the hospital after an early morning car crash in Lenoir County. NC Highway Patrol says a man was driving on US 70 East near Cobb Road around 5 this morning. Whenever I went out today around noon, before I went outside, I put on 2 jackets and gloves, and then I realized I really didn't need both jackets. It wasn't as cold as I thought it was going to be.
Probably not the gloves either.